All right, good afternoon, everyone. This is Judge Kassan. If I could have everyone stay muted just for a little while. That eliminates a lot of background noise. We appreciate that. I'm going to call the docket in a few minutes. This is the 3 p.m. docket on June 10th, 2021 for the City of Olmos Park Municipal Court. So I thank you for joining. We have a couple of court clerks with us this afternoon, as well as Mr. Dixon, who is the court prosecutor, okay? I am going to call the docket. Before we get started, I want everyone to be aware that we are currently live streaming on YouTube, and that's in order to comply with the open courts provision of the Constitution. There is no other outside recording allowed. I'm going to call the docket. If you're present, you can either unmute and let me know that you're here, or if you have video, you can wave to me and I'll note that you're present, okay? And then after we go through the docket and I take a note of who's present, I'll give some additional further instructions and then we'll get started in alphabetical order, okay? So let's get started with the docket. Margarita Acevedo. Thank you, ma'am. Jody Montalvo Alexander. Jody Montalvo Alexander. Jose Alonso Jr.
Here, right here. Here, sit over here, Jim.
Okay, thank you. Philip Andrew Arevalo. Philip Andrew Arevalo. Ana Bernal Sanchez. Ana Bernal Sanchez. Juan Antonio Bosques. Juan Antonio Bosques. James Brody Brazel. Thank you, sir. O'Kindle Burse.
Present, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ramona Carvajal Martinez. Ramona Carvajal Martinez. Jasmine Lynn Cisneros. Jasmine Lynn Cisneros. Justin Patrick Crofton. Thank you, sir.
Hold this door real quick.
Let's see. Toribio Richard Cruz.
Real quick.
Toribio Richard Cruz. Albert de la Cruz IV. Albert de la Cruz IV. Rudy Escalera Jr.
Present, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Hector Benavides. Yes, thank you, sir. Eric Estrada. Eric Estrada. Lucilia Garces. Lucilia Garces. Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia. Edgar de la Rosa Garcia. Thank you, sir. Natalie Nicole Guzman. Natalie Nicole Guzman. Alitria Danielle Hall. Alitria Danielle Hall. Elizabeth Hernandez.
Present.
Thank you. Luke Robert Hippensteel. Luke Robert Hippensteel. Henry Alexander Hooper. Henry Alexander Hooper. Francine Johnson. Francine Johnson. Michaela Johnston.
Present.
Thank you. Ira Major. Ira Major. Cole Mitchell.
I'm in.
Thank you, sir. Robert Morales III. Robert Morales III.
Present.
Thank you. Jacob Murillo. Jacob Murillo. Sharice Russell. Thank you. Luke Salas.
Present, Your Honor.
Thank you. Sky Salvatierra. Thank you. Dominic Sanchez Vaca. Dominic Sanchez Vaca. Roxanne Solis. Roxanne Solis. Robert Sorrells. Robert Sorrells. Oziel Contreras. Oziel Contreras.
Present.
Thank you.
Yes.
And Matilda Gomez. Matilda
Here,
Gomez.
Your Honor.
Thank you.
Here, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. As I said, we're going to go in alphabetical order. I do have a couple people from earlier today that have called in, so we'll take you up towards the end. I have Mr. Hector Benavides. Where are you, sir?
Right here, Your Honor.
All right, sir. It's my understanding your tickets have been taken care of, and the other two were dismissed as part of a plea bargain, okay? All right. Did you have any additional questions, sir?
No, ma'am. Was that it then, I guess?
That's it. They've been closed out and everything else has been paid for, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right. You're free to go. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I have Margarita Acevedo. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how are you today?
Trying to get better from from kidney stone. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Good thing
Okay.
it's a Zoom, so I can be at home.
There you go. That's right. Some conveniences there, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All right. So you have two violations here. They're a little bit older. They're from 2018, okay?
Mhm.
You have operate unregistered motor vehicle. How do you plead on that case?
I was guilty.
Okay. And then you have failure to maintain insurance or financial responsibility. How do you plead on that one?
I was guilty.
All right. And how did you want to take care of these today?
Well, it's kind of hard for me right now financially. And I'm not the only one in, the same COVID boat. I was out of work from all last year up until the ending of September. I'm still playing catch up. My light went up to like nearly $3,000. I'm back down, yeah,
Wow.
without working. So financially, I'm, still trying to. I do have current insurance and I have been maintaining it. When I did get the tickets, um, I had just gotten the truck fixed and was trying to test drive it around. But of course, my dad used to always say when he was alive, he died last year, it only can happen to you. So yeah, I really don't know. I mean, I don't know if you guys can do a payment plan, go lower. Is there something I can do to maybe get them dismissed?
Right. We can work with you on a payment plan. You have insurance currently, right?
Yes, I sent the email.
Okay. And that is in your name?
Yes.
All right. And you're currently employed or not currently
I
employed?
am currently employed. I'm doing about 29 hours a week right now.
Okay. So are you able, if we place you on a payment plan, are you able to do that?
I'm hoping so. I mean, if y'all can lower it down, I believe I owe you guys like 700 and something.
I believe that's correct. Okay.
And I mean, what would the payment plans look like as well?
Well, you have current insurance. We can place you on a deferral, which would mean that you have to maintain that insurance for 6 months, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And then, all right, so the insurance alone, you're looking at a balance of $474.50, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the registration, let's see. All right. The balances have all increased because they're in collection status, ma'am, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so $474.50 on the insurance violation, and then I can reduce the other one to $195. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And we can have you make payments over 6 months to pay the insurance one, okay?
Okay.
All right. When can you make an initial payment of $40?
I'm sorry. I can go by tomorrow.
Okay. And make sure you take a copy of your insurance and driver's license, okay?
Yes.
All right. And we'll run both of them concurrently over 6 months to give you time to pay, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor, I appreciate your time.
All right. Make sure you stop by the court and they'll give you some paperwork at that time and then it'll explain your payments, okay?
Okay, do I log out now or do I stay on?
No, you're free to go now.
Okay, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You do the same. Thank you. Get well soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Jose Alonso Jr. Mr. Alonso, there you are, sir. Hello. If you could unmute, please.
Okay.
What?
Can you hear?
Yes, ma'am, I could hear you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, so you have no driver's license. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Guilty, okay. And then you have failure to maintain insurance. How do you plead on that case?
You have insurance
I
there.
have insurance right now, ma'am.
Okay, did you have insurance at the time?
No, ma'am. That time he finished.
Oh, it expired?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you have it now in your name?
Jose Alonso Jr.
And then on the driver's license, do you have that now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you have both those items now. The insurance is current and your driver's license is now current because it had expired. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's been renewed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. We can place you on a deferral for the insurance, which means you'll need to keep insurance for the next 6 months and then show us proof that you kept it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you're looking at $396.50 on that one.
Hmm.
And then on the driver's license, are you currently working, sir?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. On the driver's license, I'll reduce that to 160, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we'll need a copy of your insurance and your driver's license. When can you make
Okay.
an initial payment of $40?
Monday.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. So Monday the 14th, you'll stop by. You can make an initial payment of $40.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll place you on a payment plan for 6 months to make those payments. We'll run those cases concurrently, but we will need copies of both the driver's license and the insurance, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. Then make sure you stop by the court on Monday and they'll get you some additional paperwork then, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank
Thank you.
you. James Brody Brazel.
Ma'am.
Hi there. How are you?
Hi, pretty good.
Good. Let's see here. You have a charge for speeding, 41 and a 30. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay. Operate a motor vehicle without a license plate or with only one license plate. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay. And then failure to drive in a single lane. How do you plead on that
Guilty.
one? Okay. Sir, you have multiple violations. So I'm going to have you speak with Mr. Dixon, the prosecutor, in hopes that you can work out a plea bargain. Okay.
Okay.
All right. He'll be with you right now in a breakout room. He'll just hit that pop-up screen when it comes up. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Kendall Burse.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
How are you today?
I'm doing well.
Good. Let's see here. We had reset you 30 days to make a $50 payment, and that's still pending. Are you able to take care of that?
I'll be able to take care of the entire total if I can just have one more extension. I just had some difficulty finding employment.
Okay. Are you
But
working now?
that I am actually have an interview right after I get off the phone here.
Very
But if I could have one more extension, I'll be able to take care of that, and we won't have to talk again, hopefully.
Okay. All right. I will give you one 30-day extension. And today it's the final reset. It'll be July 8th, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, July 8th. I'm making a note here. July 8th, final reset. And then the balance owed is 205, I believe. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get that taken care of. I thank you for that.
All right. Good luck to you on the interview now.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right. You're free to go. Have a good afternoon, sir.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Justin Crofton.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Doing well, and yourself?
I'm doing well. Let's see here. You were supposed to, you send in the payment, right? So we're just pending your driving safety certificate.
Yes, ma'am. I sent a second copy. That first copy, I put it down wrong. I put Justin Crofton instead of Olmos. So I sent another copy to Olmos Parks email.
Okay. Let's see. Did we get that? Let me see here.
That was probably like 10 minutes right before me joining the.
Oh,
Zoom
okay.
call.
All right. Let me check on that. Valerie, did we get that?
We got it, unable to put it in the Dropbox, but it does show the corrected almost park on it.
Everything's correct now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and then I'm showing I'm going to be arriving tomorrow to physically sign it.
Okay. All right. Then if it checks out, then it'll be closed out tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You're free to go then.
Have a wonderful day.
Do the same. Take care. Have Rudy Escalera Jr. Mr. Escalera, if you could unmute, please. There we go. Good afternoon. How are you?
Hello. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
You have a, let's see, the driver's license. We were pending receipt of that. Did you get that taken care
Yes,
of?
Your Honor. Yes, I emailed it in, and I emailed the court clerk and made sure that she received it on Monday.
Okay, well, let me check that right now, okay? Just give me 1 second here. And you said you emailed that to the court, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It was on Monday morning early, like at 8:30.
Okay, I just pulled it up. All right. All right, very good. So that was what we were pending, and looks like everything else has been paid, so you're free to go. Everything's taken care of, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we're going to close it out. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Judge, I've got an agreement on Brazil.
Okay.
He may be stuck in the breakout room. I think he was trying to ask me something right when I left, but hopefully he figured like how to get out.
Uh-oh, okay.
I'm here. Can you see me?
There on the
Oh,
bottom.
there. Okay, you made it back?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
There we are. Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
on James Brazil, Judge, on the speeding, it's a no contest plea, $268 fine. He's going to pay that by the end of next week. 180 days deferred disposition. And then I'll dismiss the other two. The license plate, he says they don't have the vehicle anymore, so.
Okay. All right, very good. Mr. Brazel?
Yeah.
All right, is that your understanding of the plea offer and agreement from the prosecutor?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, we
All right, and you're in agreement with that?
Yes.
All right, and the 268, you'll be able to pay that in full by next Friday?
Oh, that's the
Ma'am.
All right, very good. I'm going to go ahead and approve everything and just make sure you stop by the court by next Friday, and then they'll process the paperwork and get that additional paperwork to you at that point.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, you're free to go. Have a good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.
See, this is, they're gonna have to do one of these requirements. Oh, here it is.
Edgar de la Rosa Garcia.
Here, Your Honor.
How are you doing, sir?
What about yourself?
Doing well, thank you. You have operate unregistered motor vehicle. How do you plead?
Guilty on that.
Okay. And then driving while license suspended. How do you plead on that one?
Guilty on that one.
Okay.
Sure.
Status of your driver's license right now?
I don't have none. I actually need to get one for my job. That's why I'm getting everything that I owe and trying to get everything back on track so I can move on forward.
Okay. Do you have other cases other than these that are open?
Yes, not with you guys though. I believe I have Leon Valley as well.
Okay. Very good. All right. So are you able to make a payment towards these today, or did you want to just take care of them today in full, or what were you looking to do with these?
Well, I wanted to see if I could get a plea deal or something with it, community service or something else. I paid too much in child support. That's the main thing. So
Okay. Well, I can let you talk to the prosecutor, and then if we need to, we can talk about community service. But I'll let you visit with Mr. Dixon first, and then see if we can go from there. Okay. All right. Hang on a minute. Thank you. Let's see. Elizabeth Hernandez.
I'm here, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
It's okay. How are you doing today?
Doing well, thank you.
Good. Let's see here. We were pending your driving safety certificate and the driving record. Is that right?
That is correct.
All right. And were you able to turn those in?
I turned them in yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay. And Myra, we have those. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am, we do.
All right. Then I think, all right. That's all we were pending, correct?
That was it. Yeah, I was asking for the extension. So pretty much use this to complete it. So
okay. All right. And it looks like everything else has been paid and there's nothing owing on the driving safety course part. So you're free to go. We're going to close it out.
Perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Back at you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Michaela Johnston.
Yes, Your Honor.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Let's see here. You have a balance of 134 that's due and owing.
Yes.
And we're also pending your driving safety course certificate. Do you have that?
Yeah. Yes, I actually sent that before the meeting. But the only reason that I wasn't able to pay for it was because my first two, they sent me an email like saying with the date that I had to pay each one. So I had paid the first two and I never got a third email. So by the time I went to go pay for it, I had just had my son. So it said it was already closed out. So I couldn't pay for it.
Okay.
So I can go ahead and pay for that right now.
All right. So you do have the 134 that you are able to pay today?
Yes. Yes.
All right. If I could have you wait until after the docket, or if you even possible to wait till tomorrow morning to contact the court just to make that payment over the phone, they'll be happy to process it then. Okay.
Yeah, I can wait.
All right. So if you'll call them tomorrow, just because we're working through the docket this afternoon, and the clerks are assisting me this afternoon, if you could wait till tomorrow, they'll be happy to process that for you in the morning.
Okay. What's the phone number that I need to call?
I believe it's 824-3281. Is that correct, Myra?
Yes, 210-824-3281.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Any questions?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right. Just contact the court tomorrow and they'll process that for you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. Let's see. Cole Mitchell.
Hi, Yana. I'm here.
How you doing?
Pretty well. How are you?
Doing well. Let's see here. We had some community service hours due, right? And then driving safety course certificate. Do you have the driving certificate?
Yeah, I believe it was coming in the mail. It's been about 2 weeks now, so it should be getting here in a couple of days, I believe.
You don't have it quite yet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. We'll need you to get that turned in as soon as possible. Okay.
Yes.
What about the hours? Where did you do them?
I ended up doing them at a kind of food pantry and the animal shelter.
All right. Do you have proof that you can send to us?
Yes, ma'am. I actually ended up turning in the timesheet for the hours that I completed into the city hall.
Okay. Let's see what I have here. And what was the name of the location where you did the hours?
I believe it was. I could try to pull it up, but it was just the San Antonio Animal Care Services, and then it was for a church that does Little Food Drive.
Northwest Church, that one?
Yes, ma'am. I believe so.
You have a contact person there that we can call and verify? So I'm going to have you speak with the clerk to give her that information, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now I want you to talk to her and give her the contact information of the people that you did the hours for so that she can call and verify that those were completed, okay?
Will do.
All right. I'm going to reset you one more time to make sure everything's turned in. If you get everything turned in before July 8th, then I don't need to see you back. But if you can't get it turned in before then, I will need to see you again, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. I'm going to have you visit with Miss Valerie. She's going to help you out and get that contact information. If you could provide that name and telephone number for her, and then get that certificate turned in as soon as possible, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, just hang on. She's going to visit with you now, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Valerie, could you get that information from Mr. Cole, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Judge, I'm back on Mr. De La Rosa Garcia.
Okay.
Judge, just to give you a preview, he's requesting community service and I'm willing to recommend it, but let me just give you some information.
Sure.
It would be a no contest plea on each case with a conviction. I'm willing to reduce the fine by $100 on each case if it might reduce any community service the court orders. He advises me that he's getting $1,200 a month taken out of his check for child support. That leaves $1,200. Half of that goes to rent, and then the other half is to live on. And he has a small child that he also has now, and he says he can do the community service on the weekend. He's requesting community service, and I told him that I would let the court know that I would be okay with that as well.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Let's see, sir. So you're looking at, make sure I got this taken care of here.
And Judge, I'm getting an invite from Valerie to the breakout room. Am I supposed to go there or not?
No. No.
Okay, all right, sorry about that.
No, that's okay. All right.
Just trying to be efficient.
That's right. $539, sir, and 70 cents. Okay. All right. All right. If I could have you do 43 hours. Okay. All right. That'll take care of both tickets. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So 43 hours total for both. And you can do those at any nonprofit organization in Bexar County, okay?
Okay.
It must be a nonprofit, okay? It cannot be a business or anything like that. It has to be a nonprofit organization, okay?
And when I'm done, do I take it to y'all at the courthouse or?
Right. You can drop that off with the court, or you can email us a copy or mail us a copy as long as we get a copy, but also keep a copy for your own records, okay?
I will.
All right. Once you satisfy the hours, the sooner you get them done, the sooner we can close out those cases. I know you're trying to get your driver's license reinstated. Sooner you get those hours completed and turned in, we can close them out on our end. Okay.
Do I have to pick up a paper from y'all for the hours, or do I just pick it up for a nonprofit?
We could email it to you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
It's a form document. Just have them fill out the hours and have them sign it as well and provide their contact information so we can verify.
Alrighty.
All right. Do you have any other questions, sir?
No, ma'am. That'll be it for today.
Okay. Well, good luck to you. And like I said, the sooner you get it turned in, the sooner we can close out the cases on our end. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day. Take care now. Let's see. I believe next is Robert Morales III.
Here, Your Honor.
Mr. Mr. Morales, how are you?
Pretty good.
Good. Let's see here. You were placed on a deferral. $109 was due and a motorcycle endorsement is pending. That's what my notes indicate here.
Well, they said that I could pay all the fines and they would dismiss everything, be on probation. The case was that night I crashed the motorcycle and I was in the hospital for about 7 days with a fractured skull, so I was in recovery. And the prosecutor last time, he said that he would dismiss the motorcycle endorsement one, and he would give me a fine for driving with no insurance, I believe, if I just pay. And I paid it today. I'm going in school, going to college, and working full time now.
Okay.
So I've totally flipped my mind.
$109 that was owing, that's been paid?
Yes, ma'am. I tried to go in today and actually go on the 1 o'clock or 1:45 call, but I missed it because the roster was full. But I paid when I was there around, I believe around 1 p.m.
Okay, let me
or
verify.
1:09.
Okay. Myra, was that taken care of? Or?
Yes, he came in, paid about 2 o'clock. He paid the balance off.
Okay. And was that all that was due and owing?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so your deferral, sir, runs through the 17th. So you got about a week left on your deferral, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, so after that, it'll be closed out, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Sharice Russell. Hi there. Let's see here. You have operate unregistered motor vehicle. How do you plead? Oh, you're on mute. If you could unmute for me.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
So operate unregistered motor vehicle. How do you plead?
Guilty, ma'am.
Okay. And failure to maintain financial responsibility or insurance. How do you plead on that one?
Guilty, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have insurance now by any chance?
I don't even own the vehicle, and right now I'm on disability. I just had a surgery for hernia.
Oh, okay. How you feeling?
I'm okay. I just came back from a follow-up appointment today.
Okay. All right. Well, you do have those 2 open cases. You're on disability, you said?
Yeah. Well, you're not disability, but I'm not working right now because I can't do heavy lifting.
Okay. Okay. So how did you want to take care of these 2?
I was trying to see, like, is there any type of deal or something I can work out? Because if I'm correct, it's almost $800, and I don't have it right now.
Okay, but you are working. You are employed. You're just not currently working. Is that right?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So you're able, if I place you on a payment plan, you're able to do that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have 4 kids, and as a single parent, it's gonna be kind of hard. That's why I was saying, like, is there something I can work out?
All
Like,
right.
if I can get it lowered, or maybe I could do some community service, something to,
Community service, we can work with that. If you're able to do that, how long is it going to take you to recover?
Well, they put me on 6 weeks.
Okay.
So.
All right. All right. I'm just trying to do a little math here to calculate your hours. Give me a second. Okay. So you're looking, yeah, it was about $800, but I can reduce a little bit for you. And if you could do 45 hours of community service, that would close them both out.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll work.
All right. Just so you're aware, there will be convictions on your record. This is merely closing them out with community service hours instead of paying a fine. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So it's 45 hours community service combined for both tickets. I'm going to give you 4 months to take care of that. Okay.
Okay.
Sooner you get it done, the better. I know you have some recovery time in there, but I'm giving you 4 months. If anything happens and you need additional time, just call the court. They'll set you up for another hearing with me, and we can try to extend that for you a little bit if we need to, okay?
Okay.
45 hours of community service. You can do that at any nonprofit organization in Bexar County of your choice. It could be a food bank, a church, Goodwill, any type of nonprofit, maybe something that's near your home or something like that, okay?
Okay, that'll work. And how do I get proof to you guys?
All right, so the clerk is going to email, you have email?
Mhm.
Okay, the clerk will email you a copy of the form, so you can write down the hours and where you work them, okay? And once you complete those hours, you can send in a copy to the court, either by email, mail, or dropping it off in person, so they can record those hours and give me the proof of that, okay?
Okay.
All right, do you have any questions?
And what happens after that?
Once you complete the hours and turn in the completion documentation, we'll verify that the hours were completed, and then we'll close out the cases, and that's it.
Okay, sounds like a plan, ma'am. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, good luck to you in your recovery. And like I said, if anything happens or if you have any questions, just please contact the court. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Take care now. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Luke Salas,
How you doing, Your Honor?
how are you doing?
I'm very well. How about yourself?
Doing well, thank you. Mr. Salas, remind me, you're under 25, is that right?
That is correct. I'll be 25 in a few days here.
All right. Well, happy early birthday.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so here's the issue. I believe you were scheduled for the driving safety course certificate, right? And
Yes, ma'am.
You did complete that, correct?
Correct.
But it appears that you had completed the course again, like within 10 months instead of the year. So you had already taken it in the last 12 months.
But I saw that. I wasn't sure if it was based on time of completion or time of when we started it, because I tried to make sure that there was a year in between the 2 times that I took it. So I was kind of curious about how that worked.
Right. So I believe that you sent in a copy of your driving record. Is that right?
That is correct. I emailed it in yesterday, I believe.
Let me see here. Let me get that pulled up real quick. Give me a second. All right. I believe it shows that it was within the 12 months. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, April. Right. Okay.
I believe I took the first one in March of last year.
Yeah, but you didn't complete it until April. So there's April 20th.
Okay, so there's some overlap there.
There's a little bit of overlap, but we can still work on it. We
Okay.
can still keep this off your record.
Okay.
Here's the other option that's available to you, and then you can tell me if that's something that would you'd like to pursue. Okay.
Okay.
So you have I can convert the driving safety course option into a deferral option. You've already done the 90-day period, right? And you haven't received any additional violations during the last 90 days, have you?
No, ma'am.
All right. So then the only thing you would have to do is there's a balance owed of $101.
Okay.
If you're able to pay that, we can convert it to a deferral, which instead of it would serve the same purpose and close out the case, and it does not appear as a conviction.
Okay, that's, you said 101,
Correct.
and that's a payment made directly to the court.
To the court, right? It's for the deferral fee without any additional charges that we would normally charge. That would just be to take care of the fine.
Okay.
And it would close out the case and would not appear as a conviction.
Okay. Is there any other option, or is that kind of going to be the best option?
That is the best option to keep it off your record. Otherwise, it would just I could close it out as an incomplete, and it would show as a conviction.
Okay, I guess I'll do the fine then to keep it off the record.
Okay. Are you able to pay that, say, in the next 30 days?
Yes, I should be able to.
Okay. I'll give you 30 days to pay, and then once it's paid out, we'll close it out, and it, like I said, it will not appear as a conviction.
Okay, he's 30 days, July 10th then.
Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome.
All right, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks, bye-bye. Okay, next up I have Sky Salvatierra.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good.
Let's see here. You were supposed to maintain insurance from October through April. We did have coverage verified from October to December. And then you were reset because you were going to provide coverage thereafter. Are you able to provide that?
Yes, ma'am. You asked me for April, May, and June. But the issue is June is not due until the 24th, and I'm on a set budget. So like my first check goes to rent, and then my second check, I get paid on the 1st and 15th. Second check goes to insurance and everything else.
Okay.
So I did send in a letter today, this morning, that shows starting April till the end of the term. And then it shows the date of yesterday's date showing that I'm covered. I just don't have proof that I paid June yet.
Okay.
So I'm not.
So what you were able to submit then, do we have that already? Did you provide that to us?
I did. The one I sent this morning should show the April to now that it's current, and it has yesterday's date on it. And then they said they had already verified the other ones, but I sent in the letter of experience, if that's what it was.
Okay, very good. So let me see. Valerie, do we have that somewhere?
We have the not today's. I think we had, let me see. There is one in the Dropbox. Let me see which one it was.
There should be one from Progressive and one from Geico.
Okay, let me check. I'm not seeing it here.
Yeah, I don't see it. Let me log on real quick.
Okay.
Should I resend it real quick?
She's going to try to track it down for me if you'll give me a minute here and see if we can.
Okay.
She can load that up for me and we can review it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
So your next payment for June was due when, did you say?
On the 24th, and it's on auto pay. So it should come out of my account.
Okay. And you said you had Geico and?
The first 3 months were from Progressive, and then I switched to Geico for the April, May, and June.
Okay, great. All right, give us a minute to pull that up and see what we can do, okay? Let's see here. All right, ma'am, if you give us a minute, I'll get back to you in just a second. I'm going to move on to Mr. Hippensteel.
Okay. Do you want me to resend it just in case?
Why don't you do that? Go ahead and resend it to that Gmail.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Hippensteel.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. Let's see here. You were pending the driving safety course certificate and a driving record, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Were you able to get that completed?
I was not. I'm a student at Trinity, and I think it just slipped my mind the later it went. Finals came around, I was too good. I just totally forgot. So is there a possibility for an extension? I'd be able to do it as soon as possible.
Okay. I can give you a 30-day extension to complete the course. You'll need to complete it as soon as possible so we can get that driving certificate turned in, okay? Because you'll have to request that and then they send that to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to give you 30 days. And you also need to get a copy of your driving record. So also do that as soon as possible because it does take some time to get that processed and delivered to you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so 30 days.
And
complete.
Oh, so I will get both those, and then when I do, send them to you guys, correct?
Correct. As soon as you can get everything completed, make sure you request those copies to be delivered to you, and then you need to send those copies to us either in person or by email, okay?
Awesome.
All right, any questions?
No, ma'am. Thank you for.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome. Make sure you turn that in within the next 30 days so we can close it out, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, best
Have a
of luck.
good day.
Have a good day. Bye-bye now. Okay, let's see here. Okay. All right, Ms. Salvatierra.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so I just saw that the documents have been uploaded. Let's see. All right, I'm going to go ahead and accept that as proof of coverage. So we're going to go ahead and close out your case, okay?
Okay, and this is gonna be off my record?
Yes, it was a deferral, which meant that you had to maintain that insurance and you're all paid up, so it will not appear as a conviction.
Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so relieved.
Okay. All right,
Thank
have
you.
a
Have
good
a good day.
day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, next up I have Matilda Gomez.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Good. Let's see here. You have a charge for no driver's license. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay. And are you in the process of getting a license, or what's the status?
I'm trying to. I mean, it's kind of hard right now, with COVID and all that going on, and so it's without a job, and I have some court fines I got to pay off too. And I was gonna see maybe there's a way we can work something out, or like community service or something.
Okay. Did you just want to do community service to pay out the fine then?
If it's possible, yes. I would. I mean, I'd appreciate it.
All right. Let's see here. All right. You could do 12 hours of community service. We'll close it out. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. So you can do it at any nonprofit organization in Bexar County. Okay.
Okay.
All right. It will be a conviction, but it will close out the case without paying any fines. Okay.
Okay.
And we will send you some paperwork. Do you have an email address?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. They will email you the form. If you could fill that out, or the organization where you do your hours, if you could have them fill out and sign it so we can call and verify once you've turned it in. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So again, it has to be a nonprofit, but it could be any nonprofit in Bexar County, and just make sure you turn in those hours. I'm going to have you do those in the next 60 days. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Right. Any questions?
No, that's it.
All right. You're going to get that emailed to you, and then make sure you get that done as soon as possible.
Okay. So I just log out of this.
You're free to go. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have
Bye-bye.
a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And Oziel Contreras.
Here you go.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Let's see here. You have a charge for no driver's license. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay. And defective stop lamps. How do you plead on that one?
Guilty as well.
All right. Did you get the stop lamps fixed?
Yes, ma'am. I had sent a picture. I didn't have a picture of the receipt because I already had the lamp.
Okay.
Or like the light, and I fixed it. The day after I got the ticket, so that was fixed right away.
Fixed right away. Okay. And you took care of that yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and they're properly working?
Yes. Yes, it is.
So that's a $10 compliance dismissal, okay?
Okay.
All right, and then the driver's license. I have a note here that you're in the process of getting it. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. I recently set the, what's it called? Like to go to the DMV.
Okay.
I'm scheduled to go get my license. Like I think it's next month.
Okay, you have an appointment?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Very good. All right, so if you can get your driver's license, we can keep this off your record. It'll be $184, and then get your license within the next 90 days, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Wait, so I just have to pay the ticket still?
Right, but we're going to keep it off your record, okay?
Okay.
All right, you don't have one. You don't have a driver's license. So you are guilty of that charge, okay? But we're going to keep it off your license that you're just about to get, okay? So you won't start that way you won't start off with a conviction, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
That's
So when can you make an initial payment of $40 on that violation?
fine. I could go in as soon as possible. If not today, then tomorrow.
All right. If you could stop by tomorrow to make that $40 payment, and then you also have the $10 for the other dismissal fee. So it's a total of $50. Okay.
Okay, and that would be all I would have to pay?
That's all you'll have to pay tomorrow, and then we'll just have you make monthly payments on the balance it's going to be owing of $144. Okay.
Okay. Would it be possible that I pay the whole thing tomorrow?
Sure. Yeah, you can pay it all in full tomorrow if you'd like. And then the only thing you'd have to do to comply would be to get your driver's license and turn in a copy within the next 90 days to us. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any questions?
No.
All right. So 90 days deferral and your driver's license. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So as soon as you're able to make that payment, go in into the court to make that. And then as soon as you get the driver's license, send us a copy.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. You're free to go. You're very welcome. I'm going to call the docket one more time.
Here.
And I guess you're free to go, Frank.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I was gonna tell you I'm here.
You're
You
here.
said you're gonna call the docket. I'm here.
All right,
Frank's
Mr.
here.
Dixon. Mr. Dixon.
Just kidding with you.
All right, so we have Jody Montavo Alexander. Jody Montavo Alexander. Philip Andrew Arevalo. Philip Andrew Arevalo. Ana M. Bernal Sanchez. Ana M. Bernal Sanchez. Juan Antonio Bosques Jr. Juan Antonio Bosques Jr. Ramona Carvajal Martinez. Ramona Carvajal Martinez. Jasmine Lynn Cisneros. Jasmine Lynn Cisneros. Toribio Richard Cruz. Toribio Richard Cruz. Albert de la Cruz IV. Albert de la Cruz IV. Eric Estrada. Eric Estrada. Lucilia Garces. Lucilia Garces. Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia. Natalie Nicole Guzman. Natalie Nicole Guzman. Alatria Danielle Hall. Alatria Danielle Hall. Henry Alexander Hooper. Henry Alexander Hooper. Francine Johnson. Francine Johnson. Ira Major. Ira Major. Jacob Murillo. Jacob Murillo. Dominic Sanchez Vaca. Dominic Sanchez Vaca. Roxanne Solis. Roxanne Solis. And Robert Sorrells. Robert Sorrells. And that concludes the 3 p.m. docket.